Hey Capricorn, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the month of July, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, or rising, Venus, or Mars, and definitely keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please take what does and leave what doesn't. All right, Capricorn, so today I'm going to be pulling the energy of you. I'm going to start by pulling a basic tarot spread. So this is what's going to be at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's ridding you, recent past, and what you need to know. Keep an open mind because anything can come through. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, highest messages for Capricorn, please. Okay, we have the Hanged Man at your center. Crossing you is the Fool. Crowning you is the Three of Pentacles. Rooting you is the Seven of Wands. Recent past, Ten of Swords. What you need to know, Six of Wands. Beautiful. All right. Capricorn, so there's definitely a risk here that you are wanting to take, but for some reason are kind of hesitant about it. With that Hanged Man, I feel like you're still trying to think things through before you can take that leap of faith. You are working on it. You are trying to fight through any sort of challenges that make you feel inadequate as to why you can't take that leap of faith. Maybe because of some past betrayals with that Ten of Swords right there. But what you need to know is that you are successful. You are going to be successful if you decide to take this leap of faith when you are ready. I feel like that's all it is. It's just at your own pace. Okay, bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So strong Pisces, Neptune energy coming through. So I feel that you are being led and guided towards this leap of faith. You are trying to see things from a different perspective. You are trying to tap into your third eye and, read off the energy and vibes that you're getting during this time. This could definitely be in the workplace. Maybe some of you want to take a leap of faith in asking for a higher position or a raise. And if it's not so much the workplace, then it's definitely an outlet where you are going to be financially taken care for. Like financial freedom, literally, like creating your own business so that you can be on your own. This could even be you wanting to start your own business and then hiring people. So you're creating the workplace here as well. But with this High Priestess, let's go ahead and clarify her and see what is hidden. Why the High Priestess? Four of Cups, yeah. You're starting to understand that if you don't take this leap of faith, it's going to be a missed opportunity with the Four of Cups, okay? You see how she's ignoring the cups that are right there. These are all opportunities in abundance laid out before your eyes. And you're starting to understand that if these opportunities don't come often, these ideas don't come often, someone's going to steal your ideas if you don't hop on them. Okay, Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is a wish that wants to be granted. This is something that you want, that you've always wanted, but I feel that fear stops you. Fear of being a failure stops you. But you know how that saying goes, you're never going to know unless you try. Okay, because what's at your center is the Hanged Man. So you are currently thinking about it. You're currently trying to gain the enlightenment of what this situation is, of what the leap of faith is going to bring you. But I feel that you are overthinking the situation. It's time to stop thinking and it's time to start acting. But I feel like it's just temporary. You're obviously not going to be there forever, but I feel like you are chilling, and be careful with how much time you take, because like I said, those opportunities are not always going to be there. Like by the time you come down from there, it's like moments going to be past already. So if you need to act, it's time to act now. Strength card. Yeah, you're trying to gain the courage. You're trying to see things from a different perspective so that you can have the courage to just say F it and go for it. Okay, Three of Pentacles coming through here again. So it definitely has to do with collaboration, working with others, finances, things like that. But I feel like what you're trying to gain enlightenment is a strength to just go for it. To have the courage to do it. To swallow your pride and just go for it. That it's okay if you fail. If you fail, so what? At least you'll know that you tried and you'll try again. Right? Every single successful person that you read about, every success story comes with a story of failure. Because you learn the most through those mistakes. Successful people say all the time that they are successful because they made more mistakes than the average person did. Because they were not afraid to do that. So don't let that stop you. Don't let fear or failure stop you. Okay, because what's crossing you is the Fool. So yeah, that's that leap of faith. Maybe you're used to always having everything planned out and detailed, and this time around, if you take this leap of faith, you don't really know what's going to happen. But that's the beauty of life. It's not always knowing what's going to happen. And you could be struggling with that. You could be kind of a control freak. No offense, but I feel like you always like to know what's going to happen next, and you'd rather stay stagnant and comfortable than to be in an energy where you don't know what's next, right? It feels anxious. It feels frightening to not know what's going to happen. But the beauty of the Fool is the innocence that it carries, that he carries, she carries, whatever they carry. And that's what usually brings luck. If you notice, a lot of the people who don't really overthink things, they kind of just do. Those people tend to be more lucky because they carry this no expectation, no outcome energy. And because of that, they get rewarded. It is luck, but it's because they carry an innocence that they don't really care what happens. And that's that type of attitude you need to have during this time. And it'll bring you the success. The Devil, yeah, you are being stuck and bound to your belief systems, to those feelings of unworthiness, that cycle of just staying stagnant. Capricorn, that's your card. So yeah, this is what you're used to. You don't want to move yourself from what's comfortable. You don't want to remove yourself from a toxic cycle. You don't want to break those chains. I mean, you do. Sorry, I don't want to say you don't want to, but you're struggling in doing so because you're scared of this leap of faith. I mean, what looks more scary to you? The Devil or the Fool? The Devil represents that same boring cycle, same song and dance. The Fool represents that leap of faith that you're scared to take. This is more scary. Living the same life for years on end is more scary than taking a leap of faith into an incredible new life that is going to bring you success and abundance. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Fool. You are worthy of this. You will be successful in whatever you decide to do. Because the King of Pentacles, that's you. In this leap of faith, you're going to find the means to be successful. You're not going to allow yourself to be a failure. But that shouldn't matter either, right? Whether you fail or not, it should not matter. But I don't think you're going to allow yourself to fail. You're going to be successful in that leap of faith. What's crowning you is the Three of Pentacles. So this is collaboration. This is working with other people. Maybe you're trying to talk to other people and see what other people have done to get a better understanding of what you need to do. And if you're not, then you're definitely being guided to do so, because the best teachers and mentors out there are people who have already gone through what you've gone through. So if there's someone that you can talk to about this, definitely do so. But either way, I feel like you are trying to work on yourself and work on this energy. Seven of Wands, Ten of Swords. Seven of Wands coming through here twice. Yeah, this is something you need to fight through. This Ten of Swords is here twice as well. We have it over there. I feel that you want to work on this energy that makes you feel, this is why you have this sense of fear. Because you always have your guard up, because there's been betrayals, there's been painful endings in the past that made you have your guard up, where you don't feel this natural receptivity to life. You know, you kind of carry you kind of carry life through a lens that it's always failed for doom. You know, it's always destined for doom. And I feel like you're trying to work on that. And definitely be careful with the friends you surround yourself. If you're hanging out with other people who think the same like that, then you're all going to be stuck in this cycle. So definitely be careful who you hang out with, because top 5 people you hang around with are an influence to who you are as a person. So if you have other friends who are scared and don't want to do anything with their lives, then this is a huge wake-up call for you right now. Okay, because what's rooting you is a 7 of Wands. I feel like you are trying to fight through this, though. The same walls that you put up, that same energy that you carry, I feel like that's what you are now trying to transmute into a defensive energy about fighting through this devil energy. Okay, that negative voice in your head. People in your life that don't think you're going to amount to greatness. Whatever that is, that's you standing strong and fighting through it. Because you have been victimized here. You have been put in situations where you're constantly having to defend yourself. And again, that's what makes you feel fearful about taking leaps of faith, because you've been around energies that have not felt successful. So there's definitely an energy here where you have to fight through that. You have to do the spiritual work to not allow that to be your life. No one is going to do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. It's your life, right? So you're in control of it. 6 of Swords to clarify the 7 of Wands. So yeah, this is needing to detach yourself. Move on. It's time to move on. Hangman. Again, you desperately want to see things from a different perspective so that you can move on. But you're getting there. I definitely do see that. Recent past is the 10 of Swords. So this is that painful ending you recently had, where it left you feeling scarred, bruised, emotionally hurt. And it took you so long to pick yourself up out of that this is why it's difficult to now change this into this, right? Like, this is a happy-go-lucky attitude. This is like, I just went through the worst experience of my life. So it's not going to happen overnight, especially if this recently happened. But just know that when you're ready to take that leap of faith, you're going to be successful, and it has nothing to do with what happened here. It's not a reflection of anything in your future. Darkest before dawn. Do you see that little sun in there? You are headed towards that light. 10 of Wands, yeah. This has been very heavy on you. This has been very burdensome. This pain that you've been carrying during this time, but that's all getting ready to end. 2 10s here, so big endings are happening for new beginnings to come through. It's time to drop your weapons. It's time to stop carrying the load. It's time to stop carrying people on your back because they don't deserve it. Drop the load. He ain't carrying all that, okay? This fool is not carrying much with him. He's carrying all this, and for what? Just to be left like this? So I feel like that's what you've been coming to terms with. So again, just further reminder and confirmation that it's fine to let go of all of this and just take that leap of faith. Move away if you have to. Start fresh if you have to. Because what you need to know is the 6 of Wands. That you are going to be successful. You are going to overcome your challenges. You are going to be seen for you, for everything that you've worked on. You're going to be recognized for it. And most importantly, you're just going to achieve that self-worth. So again, that leap of faith that you're scared of taking, you are going to be successful in it. You just have to trust in yourself. Don't put your trust on other people. Don't put your trust on external energies. Put the trust in yourself, and that is all you need. Five of Cups. Yeah, exactly. You have choices here, Capricorn. Do you want to continue feeling sad, depressed about 3 cups that went missing when there's 2 cups right behind you? Or do you want to feel successful and be on the spotlight and be recognized for your efforts, for your work? It's your choice. But most importantly, I feel like this is coming out of that darkness, out of that sadness, and into the spotlight, into the sun. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So big shifts are happening. Things are changing. You are on your destined path. You always have been. This is just making you wiser and stronger, so that you can then help others through this type of cycle as well, right? We only become the best teachers when we ourselves have gone through something similar. But overall, I feel like this is helping you put you on your life purpose, your life destiny. Empress at the bottom as well. So this is you tapping into your power here, knowing your worth. All right, Capricorn, beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed that message. Just going to finish it off with a fairy oracle and see what they have to say to you regarding this message. Okay, we have moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Interesting. So don't overindulge trying to fill the void, Capricorn, because I feel like ultimately what is here is there's a lot of passion brewing inside of you. And for some, if you're not feeling this energy of taking a leap of faith, you could be kind of filling a void through other means, other habits, especially with that devil and the crossing energy. That could be unhealthy habits. So be careful what you're doing, moderation, but really I feel that this overall message here was just to take that leap of faith. At the bottom of the deck is light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Exactly. All right, Capricorn, so that is your message for this time frame. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight that you have been seeking. If it did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share so that others may receive this message and it helps support my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your love reading. Bye.